Hi, buddy. Dr. Mary Rentzel here, coming to you from my office. Are you starting a new job? Are you wondering how are you going to get through this new job, especially the first month or two? It's so hard. Well, let me tell you something. I'm a brain doc, a coach, a business founder. When you are asking your brain to prepare for a new job, you actually have to give it a little TLC or support. You have to build a new hammock of support for the brain. So the brain is already super busy taking care of your whole body, right? So, and giving you all these thoughts and creative ideas. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed or not sure that you can handle this new position, you have no idea where to start with giving your brain support of what it needs, right? So what does it need? That's what I help you with in Synapse, my Brain Fresh Synapse program. It's a framework, and we walk you through that and build a strategy of support for you and your brain so you can keep being creative, confident, clear on where to put your time and energy. So you don't have to sit around and worry, like, how am I gonna do this? I don't think I'm ready for this job. Like, I think they think I know something and I don't know anything. So that imposter syndrome will creep up. You say, thank you, brain, for your concern. I appreciate the concern. There's actually studies saying when you pause and you think about it, it's healthy. It's healthy that you are actually thinking about it and you're concerned. That's great. Thank you, brain, for worrying about me and making sure that I'm doing a good job, rather than someone that just barrels ahead and thinks they know everything, right? So the people that kind of pause and make sure they have all the skills that they need or are working on their skills are the people that tend to do better, right? So I'm so glad you're listening on how to rock this new job, right? So number one, you're gonna build a hammock of support for your brain. If you need help with that, reach out. You're gonna realize that you're doing something new, so you have to give new fuel to the brain this week, this month, the next few months, right? You have to build into your habits a new level of support. You cannot ask your brain to do more with less, right? So you're gonna realize that you have to build a growth team for this new job. So you're gonna get coffee, you're gonna schedule coffees twice a week, 10-minute coffee with people who are 2 steps ahead of you, who have already been there or doing what you're doing, or have some kind of, let's say some skills or something that you need in this new job. And you're gonna have coffee with them and you're gonna start to build this growth team, right? Again, if you need help with that, we'll set up a framework so you know how to reach out to these people and book it. Twice a week, have a 10-minute coffee. Do you have 20 minutes to do this? Yes, you do, because then these people will be on your side. They'll be on your team, right? You are gonna have a 4 a.m. emergency person. What does that mean? If you're new at the job or new to town, you're a new resident, a new nurse, you're a traveling nurse, you're gonna ask someone like, hey, I heard I have to set up a 4 a.m. emergency person. Would you be that for me? So let's say you wake up at 4 a.m. and your water heater broke and you have water pouring all over the place in your apartment, or you have some kind of a need at 4 a.m. You need to have one person to call, especially if you're new to town. So you say, hey, I'll be your 4 a.m. person, will you be mine? Okay? Especially if you're living alone. So you wanna have that person, you already know who they are and you've already agreed. It probably won't happen very often, maybe once a year, but you know you have someone there, right? So that's important to set up when you're new to town, okay? Okay, emotional awareness. You need to be aware of your emotional pattern throughout the day. And there's ways that we can manipulate that through the day. Why does it matter? It will help our focus. It will help our creativity. It will help our emotional regulation in meetings in this new job, right? And then you have to try new things each week. So if you have a new job, you're gonna have to set up new teams, have new actions. So you need a framework for how to set up new things each week, check it out, did it work, and then how to pivot or persevere. So you're gonna stay with that action or you're gonna change, right? So these are things we need to do when you have a new job. So if you want help walking through this, I will teach you how to do it. I'll walk you through it. We'll set up a framework for you, right? It's very important to give yourself more care when you're doing something new, not less, not stay busy and not care for yourself. Okay, what will happen? You will be toast. You will be stuck. You will be overwhelmed if we don't do this stuff, right? We know how that is. Most of us have been there. Does not feel good. So we're gonna set all this stuff into play, have it all into place, map it all out, have a framework before we get stuck, overwhelmed, toast, right? All right, I'll see you in Brain Fresh's Synapse. All right, guys?